Today we're going to make a piece of art inspired by artist Wayne Thiebaud, and it's going to be a piece of cake. I mean, it's going to be a literal piece of cake. It's not just going to be easy. So we all will get a cloth and a chunk of clay. What you get is all you get. No whining. Your first mission is to take this chunk of clay and get it so it's shaped like a piece of cake. So that could be a rectangle, because cakes can be cut in rectangle. It could be a square, or it could be a classic wedge-shaped piece. Do not try to take your clay and pound it out so it's ridiculously large, because not only is this going to be a piece of cake, it's also going to be a little box with a lid. So I'm going to start out by taking my clay and gently pounding it on the cloth to try to change my shape a little bit. So it's starting to get the wedge look. So it's got the triangular shape, flat on the back. One more time. It should have some thickness to it. It should not be flat as a pancake. Once you have your piece of cake, so it looks like a piece of cake, and it is a good thickness, not flat as a pancake, you bring it to me, and I will use my handy dandy clay wire to slice a lid for you. Lift it straight up, set it down. Your next task is to take one of my handy dandy loop tools, which some ends are flat, some are round, and we're using this to carve the inside out. So it's a good idea to leave a finger space of width on the edge, because this edge has to support the weight of that lid, which is going to get heavier before we're done. We set this in gently. I'm just putting it in a little bit, and then drag along and pull out a strip. Repeat, put it in gently, drag along, pull out a strip. You are not trying to push this down all the way to the bottom. We work in layers. So top layer is out, and these little strips will stay moist longer if they stay together. So as you pull them out, pile them up. Alright, when you're digging, we want your bottom to maintain a decent thickness. If it ends up being paper thin, like if I can hold it and wiggle my finger and you can see a lot of it move, then it's too skinny, and we'll have to put some clay on the bottom to make it a little bit thicker. I'm going to make that edge just a little smaller. Now the inside looks really rough right now. So there is a solution for that. We take a squirt bottle and squirt your finger a little bit, and we use your finger to wipe things down. And the whole time you're working, you're trying to avoid pinching the sides of your project, or smoothing, not pinching. Pinching is forbidden. When you are done smoothing up your inside, make sure your lid still fits the bottom. If the size is not the same, we adjust the bottom. We do not adjust the top. We do not flatten this lid to make it match, because when clay is thinner, it is more likely to break. So it's easier to just squeeze the bottom, make sure things match up where you left them. We will all have a piece of newspaper, and it goes here in between your layers. That way your lid does not get stuck to the bottom. Also, you're going to take a pencil and carefully write your name on your clay so it can be read. Also include your class. So Heigl 4W is what this says. And then this will go into storage until next time.